Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I am doing your 2020 forecasts finally. This is going to be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. As always, keep an open mind. We are looking at energies, and especially looking at a year ahead, you really need an open mind, okay? Take what resonates the way it resonates. Make sure to watch all your signs. And with forecasts, I always say in my private readings, you really want to revisit the video to really make the most, get the most out of it, especially with private readings. But it could be a good exercise for the YouTube readings as well, especially if you resonate very strongly with one video or another. Kind of hold on to it, come back to it every now and again, every month, every other month. It's a good way to kind of look back and see how the energy may have transpired for you, and also look ahead and see what's coming in, or give yourself a little bit of a reminder or a heads up. And that's really how you get the most out of a reading. You revisit with a different perspective, with an open mind, as if you've never heard it before. You get different messages, you get additional messages, okay? And what else? I am running a 2020 special. I'm really excited. So if you're interested, all the information is below. Right, okay, we're just going to jump in here, Aquarius. What is coming up for Aquarius in 2020? What do they need to know or focus on? There we go. Okay, so okay. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords. What I want to say with this is expect the unexpected, stay open to possibilities. I feel that you have set a plan for yourself in 2020, and the message with the Eight of Swords is it's actually, you have a limited view. So when you created that plan, you didn't leave room for surprise. You didn't leave room for the divine to step in. You didn't plan for the unexpected, okay? Because the opportunities that are coming in for you, you just cannot see at this time. So you couldn't have planned for them, okay? That doesn't mean you should block them out, because there's a risk of being too focused on the plan you created that you miss the opportunities that weren't planned for. Does that make sense? Okay. Let's see what we get. It's interesting that we have 2, 3, 4 in a sequence in the first 3 months of the year. Let's see. So for January, we have the Two of Swords. I'm seeing the Two of Swords as a need for balance for some of you. Also, I'm seeing you having to make a decision you don't really want to make. You're confused about it. But there's pressure, okay? So either someone keeps chasing you for your decision, for your answer, or this is a deadline that you have absolutely no flex with, and you're not quite sure how you're gonna meet it, because it's almost like you're constantly reminded of your deadline, and it constantly interrupts you from working on the deadline, okay? So there's something along those lines with the Two of Swords. So I feel that with the Two of Swords in January, you're very focused on this deadline or this decision you have to make, this choice you have to make, that other people are waiting on, or another person is waiting on, and they're a little bit pressuring you for it. I'm not gonna lie, okay? This might be a friend or someone in your circle of friends with the Three of Cups. The Two of Swords goes to the Seven of Swords. So plan carefully. choose carefully. I feel that I'm not seeing the Seven of Swords as a deception necessarily. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords as a need to rethink things. This is strategizing, re-strategizing as a result of something being revealed, okay? So again, that feeds back into be careful how you make your plans, leave room for change, okay? Or have plan B, plan C, if you really feel better about having a plan. Make the plans, but just stay open, okay? In February, we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is an energy of celebration. This could be a social time for you. This is a time of success and recognition, okay? Growth, especially with money. This could also be a time when you focus on your network. You want to expand it. You want to reach more people. This is, if you have been working to a deadline, you're celebrating the success with that. The Two of Swords could also be where you're working on something quietly. You're keeping it to yourself. And this could be a book, a blog, a website, channel, whatever. And in February, you're bringing it to the community. You're putting it out into the world. You're making it public. Okay? And with the Three of Cups, it's very well received. In March, the Three of Cups turns into the Four of Cups. The way this is coming up, because it's right after the three, okay, is there's more opportunities coming in, but you're only focused on the Three Cups because this is what got you this initial success. So in other words, for some of you, you are limiting yourself to this initial success. You're blocking out any other options. You know, you're not looking at any other, potential of what you could do to, further this success. And that's why they're talking about don't limit yourself. Alternatively, for some of you, you have cut someone out, you're blocking communication, and that's, that could be with a sibling, family member, but also in a romantic sense. You've blocked communication in January. But they're not going anywhere. Or it could be vice versa, of course, someone else blocking communication. You're not giving up, you're not going away. February does have the potential for a reconciliation, if that's what you want, or that's, what's being discussed. And it seems fine. By the time you get to March, it's reaching a bit of a stalemate, reaching a bit of a kind of blocked energy. And you've been here before. I see the Four of Cups as kind of on again, off again relationships, coming closer together, drifting apart, closer together, drifting apart, that kind of energy. April, we have the Temperance card. This is trying to meet in the middle. So if this is about a relationship, you're trying to meet in the middle, you're having conversations. This is what I want, this is what you want. Let's work together. The intention is there, the intention is genuine. But for whatever reason, it fails, okay, with the Seven of Swords. Things just don't work out. And you may talk about why, you may try to figure it out. June, we have the Judgment card. The Eon, I think it's pronounced in this deck. And with the Judgment card, this is where we free ourselves from the situation that we have come to realize does not work. So this could be the energy of breakup, release, healing. As a result, you start fresh mid-year, you're on your own, you're going your own way, maybe giving yourself a bit of a makeover. With the Four of Wands, this is stability, focusing on yourself, focusing on your home, buying a home, moving. Focusing on your work. This can be new job or promotion. 5 of Wands. This can be dating or just kind of trying something. Or it can just be talking to people online, you know, looking for a change to the routine. Four of Swords. I'm seeing this as just taking a step back, just pausing. To recover, to heal, to figure out what you want. Contemplation. By the time you get to November, the Prince of Pentacles, in this deck, princes are the kings. So this is King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm seeing this as a new person entering your life around November. Okay? They may have earth and water in their chart because you also have the Queen of Cups in December. Or this is just saying this person is genuine. They have honest intentions. There's true love here. And both of you want to develop this relationship, to nurture it and develop it. Make it last a long time. Okay? And again, this would be a brand new person. Once you kind of free yourself from an old cycle. And that's a theme that I've talked about before, so definitely watch your other signs. If you are single, the Two of Swords tells me that you're just not interested in January. It's just like you're blocking communication, you're not interested. February, you might be dating, you might be socializing more, having some fun. With the Four of Cups around March, it's like you've grown tired of it. It's like, okay, I've dated a few different people. None of them are really what I'm looking for. So around April, you may take a break from this. Give yourself some time. Focus on something else. May, Seven of Swords. This is again, you know, it's like, it's for some of you, this is focusing on something else. For those of you, I can see that some people are trying to set you up and introduce you to people, and with Seven of Swords, it's like you're telling them, yeah, sure, but then you're running away from it. With the Judgment card, for some of you, this talks about a new beginning. Okay, clean slate when it comes to love, followed by the Fool, same thing. I feel that if this is the case, things are moving very quickly. Like you could be living together within a month or two. The potential is there. Be careful how fast you move with someone, because we have the Five of Wands right after the Four of Wands. So this tells me that there's going to be like petty arguments, butting heads for control. Who's in charge? Who's calling the shots? Because we have an Aries and a Leo. Okay, with the Four of Wands. We have the Ram here, Aries, and we have, I don't know if you can see it, the symbol for Leo right there. Okay, so there's a lot of butting heads, stubbornness. As a result, with the Four of Swords, someone's moving out or you're taking a break. And it's like, okay, let's slow it down. Let's slow it down and let's just take it one step at a time, focus on the stage we're at, not trying to move too fast. If you do that, this has a proper chance, okay? Another scenario is, you know, someone wants to break up, you're talking about taking a break, and someone wants to make it permanent, and these two are talking about, okay, let's have an honest conversation. I really care for you. I don't want to push you or make you feel uncomfortable or whatever. This is someone who's very, very respectful of your space, what you want, what you need. And this is where, you know, you talk about it, you negotiate, as it were. Talk about expectations and what each of you needs. There's a genuine connection here, though. So, something to keep in mind. I'm also seeing a scenario when it comes to work, when it comes to finance. Working really hard, again, yes. Celebrating success, yes. As a result of this success, I'm seeing a boss or the company put more responsibility on your shoulders than they should be, than what is fair. Okay? They know it's not fair with the Seven of Swords. They're trying to get away with it if you let them. Now with the Judgment card, for some of you, you're saying, you need to make this official. If you're giving me responsibilities that a manager would have, you need to make me a manager. Make it official. Or I'm walking. Or I'm giving the responsibility back. For some of you, it does land you the promotion. While for others, they don't want to, so you're freeing yourself. So it's like, no, we want you to do the work, but for not as much money as you deserve, and you're not going to have the title either, okay? Or they're trying to trick you one way or another, or sweet talk you, or whatever. If this is the case, in July, you're like, I'm done, I'm walking. You might hand in your notice in June, and you're leaving in July, starting something new. This is being welcomed into a new role, new job, new company. Being respected, treated properly. This is a stable role. This is, you get what you give, you get what you see. There is additional training that you're going to go through. On the job training, it's natural when you start a new job. Even with, advancing, it's a new role, you have new responsibilities, you have to go through, what's expected, how you do things, new process, that sort of thing. The Four of Swords ties in with the Five of Wands. So there's on the job training, there's also studying that you have to do, and maybe an exam you have to take. Maybe you need an additional qualification, or you need an additional certificate that goes with this new role. And that's what I'm seeing with these two. And then by the time you go back to work, you're in charge, you know what you're doing, you have the knowledge, you have the power, you have the money, the status. And then with the Queen of Cups in December, I'm seeing this as, I hear recognition and bonus, but also praise and genuine support from your superiors. They're impressed with you, and they're telling you that pretty much. This is honesty, okay? This is also receiving help. If it's in a work sense, this could be, you're getting a PA, you're getting an assistant, or just someone's picking up the slack, or something like that. You're receiving support, you're receiving help. So you just have to figure out what you want to do. Bottom line is, you do not have to settle, you do not have to compromise, and things need to be official. If something fishy is going on, if they're trying to, make you do the work of a manager, but they don't want to call you a manager or pay you like a manager, you don't really need to be there. It doesn't mean quit your job and walk away, but you can say no to those responsibilities that they're trying to give you. And start looking for alternatives. Can't hurt, Like I say, expect the unexpected, okay? You can't plan for it, but don't focus so hard on the plan you created for yourself for 2020 that you ignore signs, synchronicities, or new opportunities, okay? So that is your reading. Let me know how it makes sense, how it resonates. If it does, remember to watch all your signs. I do hope the reading makes sense to you. I hope that it helps. Prepare you for the year ahead, put you in the right mindset. Okay, definitely make the most of the energy and have a fantastic year ahead. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.